Do you know that Indonesia has the lowest literacy rate? Or that we are the 7th country with the most fake news circulated online in the world? I'm Winona from Pangudi Luhur Lith Senior High School. And on this special opportunity given by Erlangga, I'm going to talk about why literacy can change people's lives. What is literacy? Some may define it as the ability to read and write. Others define it as the ability, confidence, and willingness to engage using a language, to acquire, construct, and communicate meaning in all aspects of daily living. In other words, literacy can also be interpreted as one of the reflections of a culture. Well, all those interpretations are correct, because in my opinion, there's no specific definition as of what literacy is. The meaning of literacy keeps evolving, along as our daily aspects of living are improving. Now we all know that every country has a culture. A country could also have multiple cultures within its society, such as Indonesia. Now let me ask you a simple question. In your opinion, which comes first, culture or literacy? You are not wrong if you say culture, because written words were not developed until later on. Drawings and body language were used to communicate, and cultures formed. Soon people started to find words and language was discovered, and with it came literacy. Yet you are not wrong if you say literacy comes first either. Interestingly, when you are literate in one culture, you may not be literate in another. Here's an example. We have a lot of proverbs in Indonesia, such as, ada udang di balik batu. We know what it means because we often use it in our daily life, and it is a part of our culture. But when we translate it into English and use it to communicate with foreigners, they won't understand. There's a shrimp behind a rock. It doesn't make any sense at all, and they won't understand because it's not a part of their culture, and they don't have the cultural knowledge about Indonesia. You see, our habit in language and literacy has become a part of our culture, and this shows that knowledge about another culture is crucial to help put ourselves in society. But where and how do we gain knowledge? Of course, one of the ways is through literacy. Let's go back to the most basic understanding of what literacy is, the ability to read and write. The first thing we would most likely to learn about a new country is their language to enable us to communicate with people. Learning a language is learning a culture, and using our literacy skills we gain knowledge about another culture by reading books, articles, or words of mouth to know what we can or cannot do. People have different levels of literacy ability, and one of the factors influencing someone's literacy ability is age. As we age, it is expected that our literacy ability also mature. But why? Whether we realize it or not, from the time we wake up until the time we sleep, we are constantly making meaning of the world around us. As our literacy skills get better, we will become more critical when we find new information, and we will need knowledge so we don't get fooled easily. In the beginning, I said that Indonesia is one of the countries that has low literacy rate, and is one of the countries with high fake news circulation. According to the survey held by PISA in 2015 about countries' literacy levels, Indonesia is ranked 62nd from 70 countries. Not last, but not less bad. Comcominfo said that 65% of Indonesian society believe in fake news. Low level of literacy affects many things, and one of them is how people respond to fake news. It shows the inability to assess critically when new information is presented, even with untrustworthy sources. This can create disunity within our society and can even cause violence. From all the explanations I have delivered, I hope you agree about the importance of literacy. Literacy helps us make meaning of the world in the form of words, and it has a huge impact in our lives. The 3 aspects I discussed were just examples. There are actually a lot more other aspects of life which can be affected by a low level of literacy. So, it's up to us now. Do we want to increase our literacy ability? Or do we just want to stay like this, while others continue to progress and become better? That's all from me. Thank you and have a nice day.